Oh, I do not have a webcam plugged in. But this guy's looking at you. That's the opening cutscene to Planescape. It's quite the thumbnail right there. Anyway, let me get my stupid face on the screen. That cutscene may have also woke the baby, so maybe a very short stream. Bummer, because I wanted to play CRPG, but it doesn't work, so I can play an old game. There it is. But yeah, it definitely woke the baby. Anyway. Alright, Matos. Here, let's alter senses. It's the options menu. New life, select your life. Go to the abyss. Let's do a new life. We get to make our character, right? So we're like this dude. You'll see. We got intelligence, strength, wisdom, constitution, charisma, and dex. I like to be a high charisma, exceptionally charismatic, heroically charismatic. Pretty strong, a little dexterous, not very healthy, maybe a little healthy, a little intelligent, not very wise though. Get our charisma up more, our strength up more. Seems pretty good. Our name is the nameless one. We don't have a name. That's us. Let's go with it. This is where you begin.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Who are you?
Who am I? How about you start? Who are you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend the night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Morte. I'm trapped in here too.
Trapped?
Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors, and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in. Where? What is this place?
Daddy, I was showing you something.
Oh, you can show me that.
What are
What's
these
up?
3 types of bear things?
3 types of bear things. Oh, there's a head, a paw, and a bear. Advertising Kodiak bear bites.
Can I have some?
You can certainly have a couple of those, yeah. Go right ahead. They're packed with protein.
Actually, can I have a bear head? Because I didn't have them.
If there's any left, I don't know. Don't dig through there just looking for specific types. Just take a handful. Eat what you get. Be grateful. You got food. You got good, healthy food there to eat. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Alright. Anyway, I'm going back to reading out loud. Where was I? Since you haven't had your time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I tried all the doors. This room's locked tighter than... Oh, yeah. Chastity belt. We got it. We're locked in where? What is this place? It's called the mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. I really messed up his voice. I lost his voice. Sorry. I need another sample. The mortuary? What? Am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some Burke painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back... Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back? What do they say? Ha! Looks like you come with directions. Morty clears his throat. Let's see, it starts with... I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Let's see, it goes on. Don't lose the journal or we'll be up the sticks again. Whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal. Find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. It's that journal I'm supposed to have with me. Was the one with me while I was lying here? No, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived. Besides, looked like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. What about Farad? Do you know him? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burks got to know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are, one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones. And they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key. What, you think it's going to hurt their feelings? They're dead. But if you want a bright side to this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before the keepers raise them up to work again. All right. I'll take one down and get the key. Well, before you do that, harm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. All right, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can run. They can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. All right, thanks for the advice. How to play. Combat log, quick loot, formations. Oh boy. Yeah. That's where your party goes. That's where your stuff is. Special abilities, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. It's all there on the toolbars. Let's see. This is us. We are this guy. He wants me to get a scalpel. On the shelf. Over there. So let's go do that. Let's do exactly what the flying skull tile tells us to. Oh, there's bandages, no scalpel. There's a door over there. This device looks like some sort of sewing machine. Arms with hooks, tubes, and metallic thread hangs from it. Oh, it's a sewing machine that I woke up on. It must be some kind of Frankenstein. Looks like someone is in the middle of dissecting this corpse. There's the zombies. The Walking Dead over here. There's a shelf. Maybe there's a knife on this shelf. Yeah, there it is. Let's take that. Press I for inventory. Oh, never mind. This dude's coming over to me.
Alright, you found the scalpel. Now go get those corpses. And don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice.
Well, thanks, buddy. That's, that means a lot to me. Valuable, tactical advice. Maybe you could help me, Morte.
I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by.
All right, then.
Time to introduce these corpses to the second death, then.
Although you can attack by selecting a weapon from the quick menu, pressing A also attacks. Great, good to know. Wait, no, A moves the camera. I must have rebound these. Let's see, what did I bind to attack then? Q is quick save. E is attack. Maybe? That brings up that. But wait. I only have a fist equipped. Let's go in our inventory. Where was that again? If only I'd paid attention. Let's equip that scalpel. Got an eyeball in my eye.
What's up?
Alright. Oh, can I talk to him? The shambling corpse looks like it has been dead for several years. The skin along its forehead has peeled back, revealing its chalk-white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 569 into the exposed bone. Examine the corpse to see if it's carrying a key. The corpse doesn't appear to be carrying a key, and it doesn't look like it would be able to use one if it did. Its fingers are broken as if someone smashed them with a hammer. You do happen to notice that its left shoulder is heavily bandaged. The bandages might be useful if the corpse were first disposed of. Guess you don't have it. You don't happen to know which of your other corpse friends has the key out for this place.
Chief, they can't hear you, alright? They're dead.
You're dead, and you're talking to me.
Yeah, but I'm special. Death couldn't kill my zest for life.
These corpses here, Morte rolls his eyes, they probably didn't have much personality to begin with. I see.
Look, Chief, watching you trying to swap the chant with these corpses isn't doing much for my morale. Let's leave the corpse talk for the barmies, alright?
Alright then, let's go. I'm a barmy. I'm totally crazy. How about this guy? There it is. You gotta attack him in the base. Ah! Ah, get him.
Damn.
I did it. I slayed this dude, and I got a key. Great. Take a little nap. Let's fight another one. Let's get some XP. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Nice. More loot. Bandages.
A system of rails over the floor. The door is locked. You will need a key. Did I not just find a key? Like, right here? Put it in quick items. That's the wrong key. Maybe it goes here. Yep. Oh, look. More zombies. Psst, some advice, Chief? I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary. Especially the femmes. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here. Why do you care about the female corpses? What? Are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead chits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead, we're dead. See where I'm going, huh? No, I don't actually. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine sinewy cadavers I see here. Ew. Morte starts clacking his teeth as if anticipating. Of course, the caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Who are these caretakers again? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die, sooner better than later. I'm confused. Why do these Dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusty believe everybody's got to die sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. Before you said something about making sure I didn't kill... Oh, wait. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I got 2 bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Wherever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright, it couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory.
Updated my
got
journal.
it. Let's go. I got a journal. Find Farad. Right? Day 0, hour 7. My original journal's gone missing, so I've started a new one. I woke up in a place called the mortuary. I don't know who I am, what I'm doing here, or even how I got here. The only person I encountered was a chattering skull called Morte. While he was checking my wounds, he discovered a set of directions tattooed on my back. I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already. Don't lose the journal or we'll be up the sticks again. Whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, and find Farad. Well, okay.
Yeah?
All right.
All right. Oh, I see the Rosie waking up. She's pretty chill right now, but see. What have we here? Nothing. What's this guy doing? The number 1201 has been inked on the forehead of this corpse, and the ink has run down its eyes, cheeks, and jaw. Oh. There's a note in its mouth. I'm gonna pull it out. The note has mingled with the ichor in the zombie's mouth. You tried to pull it out through the cross stitches, it would tear the paper to shreds. I'll use my scalpel to cut through the stitches. Deftly slice through the stitches, sealing the corpse's mouth, and the jaw sags open. You carefully pull the note from the corpse's mouth, and, despite the condition of the paper, the writing on it still appears legible. Alright, let's check it out. What does that note say? This is a foul-smelling note, retrieved from the mouth of one of the zombies. Please, to whatever dust man reads this, I beg of you, I know of my legal obligation under the terms of the dead contract. I am prepared to offer more than my signing fee if you will cremate my body rather than raising it. I have arranged for this note to be left with my body upon my death. If you're reading this, use this note as instructed and accept the result in exchange for my contracted duty. My contract number serve as the key. Huh. There's a diagram for folding the parchment into a strange pattern. I'll use it. It looks as if it's instructing you to fold the corners of the note so their points touch the center. There's a series of strange marks on each corner. One mark on the upper right, two on the lower right. Okay. Let's do the upper right, then the lower right, then lower left, and then upper left. Oh wait, no marks on the upper left. But he said use his number.
I'm hungry.
Still hungry. We just had lunch. Okay, dear. Well, we'll leave the note alone for now. Save this game up. And continue it in a bit. Once I get some food for this kid. I'll be right back.
Oh my God, wow!
Yeah, I gotta get her up too.
What's the holdup?